What if Naruto hated the village? Part 5. After Team 7 make it back to the village, they go to see the Hokage to inform him of the mission success and get paid. After the report, Kakashi dismisses his team as he needs to talk to the Hokage alone. After they leave, Kakashi starts talking to Hiruzen about the progress of his team and his worry of the path that Naruto's on. He tells Hiruzen that Naruto takes pleasure in pain, of others anyway, especially when he is the one who causes it. Hiruzen assures Kakashi that within the next few months, or maybe in the next few weeks, Jiraiya will be back in the village, and he will personally make sure he trains Naruto. Maybe he can even get through to him. Kakashi nods and respectfully bows to the Hokage before leaving the room. But still, he has a lot of concerns. Even more now, as Sasuke seems to look up to Naruto. But he shakes his head, taking some form of comfort that Naruto can handle himself, even if his methods are incredibly brutal. Over the next few weeks, Sasuke has been training with Naruto very heavily. Naruto makes a shadow clone and sends it not to train Sasuke, but to kill him, who had to push his Sharingan to the brink of its abilities just to stay alive. Each time he had two ways of passing the training: either survive for a certain period of time or destroy the clone. Each of the options was quite difficult. But after each session, Sasuke could feel himself becoming stronger and more efficient with his chakra and Sharingan. And Naruto was getting more experience as he had found out about the secret of the shadow clone training. Anytime Sasuke was able to destroy a clone, Naruto would add one more to make the next session even more difficult. Until after the few weeks, Sasuke was able to take out 5 shadow clones, but it was extremely difficult. One day, Team 7 were walking through the village, and Sakura was stood at the back, keeping some distance between Naruto and herself. They see a sand ninja manhandling a young kid, and Naruto this time around has a small smirk on his face, hoping to get some of his bloodlust out. Naruto casually walks up to Kankuro and tells him in a very cold, distant voice that he loves the sight of blood. A shiver went down Kankuro's spine as his mind shows him Gaara's cold, dead eyes. He slowly turns around and sees Naruto, who didn't have the shark-like eyes of Gaara. Instead, what he saw was much worse. Naruto's eyes gleamed with psychotic joy at the thought of blood flowing from someone's body. Kankuro dropped Konohamaru, who got up and sprinted away, having heard stories of Naruto. Kankuro apologised profusely to Naruto if he had done something wrong, and his eyes shot down to Naruto's hand as he was slowly reaching for a kunai. His eyes glowed even more from the fear that he could sense from Kankuro. Before Naruto ended his pathetic life, a small red-headed boy walks around the corner and locks eyes with him, and they both sensed the bloodlust of the other, which made Naruto's eyes focus and again glow even more with pure joy. But not from the thought of killing this ninja, the thought of manipulating this one as well, as Kurama had conveyed that that damn raccoon was inside of him, and he himself could tell that Gaara had a very weak mind. They exchange their names, and Gaara tells Team 7 that they will be the ones who beat the exam, which confused Team 7. But before the trio turned and left, Naruto pulled out his kunai and cut Kankuro's face deep, letting the blood flow out. While Kankuro cried in pain, Gaara actually somewhat smiled along with Naruto, knowing they did have something in common after all, the suffering of others. After they leave, Kakashi catches up with his team and asks them if they would like to take part in the Chunin exams, and then explains what they are. Naruto and Sasuke both say yes, but Sakura was on the fence this time, not blindly saying yes because of her devotion to Sasuke, but taking her time because of her fear of Naruto. Kakashi takes her to the side, away from the other two, and explains that they will need someone to keep them grounded. Someone who will tell them when enough is enough, so you must become stronger to keep them in check. Sakura thinks about this, and is completely terrified, but vows to Kakashi that she will become stronger and she will take part in the exams. Kakashi smiles and tells Sakura that he will personally train her for this task. They go back to Naruto and Sasuke, and Kakashi tells them that they have 4 days before the exams take place, so maybe they should train in the meantime. So the next few days, Naruto and Sasuke train the same way they had been for weeks, but even harder. Naruto kept the amount of clones the same, but he infused some of Kuruma's chakra into each of the clones, making them even more powerful. While Naruto meditated, trying to weaken the seal even more, but seemed to be getting nowhere. He needed to find a jutsu powerful enough to completely destroy it. On the other side of the village, Kakashi and Sakura were doing some harsh training of their own. Noting that Sakura had a keen aptitude for genjutsu, and her chakra control was well above average, he taught her multiple genjutsu techniques, and even some seriously formidable ninjutsu, as well as working on her taijutsu. With their focus being purely on Sakura's overall power, she becomes quite a bit more powerful than she was in canon, but still not close to Sasuke or Naruto. Yet. On the day of the exam, Team 7 headed towards the exam building, and Naruto could sense that something was different about Sakura. She seemed more sure of herself, and more sure of her abilities, which did surprise Naruto a bit. They walked straight past the room with the genjutsu, it not even having an effect on them. They walk into a big room that was empty, except stood bang in the centre was a dark-haired boy in a green jumpsuit. He introduces himself as Rock Lee, and he wants to challenge Naruto, the man who killed the Demon of the Mist. I know it seems like a constant thing right now. Oh, he killed Zabuza, so yeah, I want to fight Naruto. It's just how it falls. Naruto has a small flashback to plunging that kunai into Zabuza's heart, and the way the blood flowed out, covering the floor. Naruto pulled out the very kunai he used, which was still stained with blood, looking at it with a sinister fondness. Lee notices the look on his face, thinking it's really odd to carry around a trophy of a kill, especially one that's a bit gruesome. Naruto looks up at Lee and accepts the challenge, putting the kunai away and pulling out a clean one, kinda like a fresh canvas, so to speak. Naruto rushes at Lee, who was impressed by his speed, but was still far too low to hit him. Lee dodges and sends a kick directly into Naruto's chest, sending him across the room. Naruto stands back up, annoyed, and charges again, this time using some of Kuruma's chakra, making him even faster. Lee blocks the kunai strike, and Naruto strikes with his palm, sending Lee away. Sasuke laughs and tells Lee that he might as well quit. The fight is already over. Lee asks what he means, and Naruto appears in front of Lee, cutting his hand as Lee attempted to block, showing that Naruto had put a seal on him. Lee was forced to dodge, while Naruto sped up his attacks like a shark being drawn to the blood. Naruto cut Lee again and again, this time on his arm, getting closer and closer to his neck. Unlike the original, Guy didn't stop the fight. Sakura stepped in, with Kashi's words ringing through her head. Be there to ground them both. She weaves hand signs and disappears. Sasuke wondered what happened, but Naruto got dragged into the floor by Sakura, who was using the headhunter jutsu. She tells Naruto to calm down and starts patching up Lee's wounds. Naruto rips himself out of the floor, and instead of being angry at the interference, he was actually somewhat impressed. He didn't think Sakura had it in her. But then, in his mind, he was thinking that she may have to go when he finally enacts his plan. He calms his bloodlust, having a more methodical mindset, and puts his hand on Sakura's shoulder, saying that he shouldn't have gotten so carried away. He takes his hand away, and a small golden mark conceals itself under Sakura's skin. She may be a threat in the future, so this will help. Naruto turns to Sasuke, who had his Sharingan active, and through all of the training with Naruto, it was a 2 Tomoe Sharingan. Sasuke asks Naruto why he did that, and Naruto says that someday she may try to stop Sasuke from getting his revenge, so this was a way to stop her. Obviously he was lying, but after all this time, Sasuke trusted him. They make their way to the first exam, and it goes the same, but Naruto actually completed the exam with flying colours this time. Remember, Naruto is immensely smarter than he is in canon in this series anyway. Anko then jumps through the window, telling them all to get to the Forest of Death for the next exam. They all head to the forest like normal, and Naruto notices a grass ninja staring at Sasuke, and could feel the malice and bloodlust coming from them. Naruto smiles, remarking to himself that there will be some blood spilled tonight. Sasuke sees the smile and asks who his target is, with Naruto getting his same sadistic smile, telling Sasuke that he'll know soon enough. They all receive their scrolls, and Anko shouts "Go!" All the genin jump into the forest, and Naruto immediately pulls out 2 kunai, ready to make the blood flow. Let me know if you like this part, and what you think will happen in the next one. Do all the usual stuff if you want, and I'll see you all later. Bye.